Today we're going to make chicken on a cast iron frying pan, which is, like I mentioned in the previous video, very healthy. It doesn't have PFOAs. There's no synthetic non-stick on it, because this actually creates its own non-stick cast iron. And we're going to make it with these 4 thighs, which are antibiotic free and also free range. The chickens are able to run around, so it's sustainable living. And we're going to use organic ingredients. So here we have organic onions, organic red pepper, organic garlic and organic ginger, and then we have black pepper and Himalayan salt, which does not contain any microplastics. And we're going to just cook all of this together until it's nice and soft, and that will be our meal. I'm going to fry this on the skin side down first. I'm not adding oil. The skin will release its own oil, which will baste the bottom of the pan and will prevent it from sticking, as long as you fry it on a low temperature. Once the skin is crispy, I'm going to flip them over onto the other side and get the crisp as well. And then what I'm going to do is add all the vegetables. So the onion, the garlic, the ginger, the red pepper, black pepper and salt. And then just put the lid on and fry it on a low temperature, and it will all cook together and it will be very delicious at the end. Now that the chicken is crispy on the skin side, I'm just going to flip them gently. As you can see, it created its own layer of oil at the bottom on the chicken. In fact, no oil was added here. And we're just going to continue to fry this on a gentle, low temperature. It doesn't need a high temperature, otherwise it's going to burn. I'm going to remove the chicken right now. It's nice and crispy. I switched it off and let it cool down a bit, because otherwise it's going to shoot oil at me. So we just gently move these out of the frying pan, out of the cast iron. Just remove the skin a bit. It doesn't really matter, because the onions are going to go on top here anyway. So we're going to add the onions. This is actually a full medium-sized onion. Add this here. And then we're just going to gently cook this. And then once this is golden brown, we're going to add the red pepper, put it together, and then this will go at the end. A bit of, this is probably about 4 cloves of garlic and half a pinky of ginger. So this I'll cook at a low temperature so that it doesn't burn. This is the consistency that I'm looking for. As you can see, the onions are deliciously caramelized. So the peppers have released some of their moisture, so they're sweeter right now. And I'm going to add the garlic, and then I'm going to add ginger. And like I said before, I'm going to add a bit of water here so that I don't burn the ginger and the garlic. And I'm just going to let this simmer for maybe 5 to 7 minutes. Now I'll add the chicken on this. Delicious gravy. And then we can just let this cook in its own juice, maybe for 10 minutes, just so that it absorbs some of the ginger and the garlic and onion flavor. By the way, I forgot to add salt, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit right now. You can always add it later for extra flavor. And we said we're going to add the black pepper, so I'm going to do that now too. Just a bit, just a touch. I don't want it too peppery. And that's it. And this is the result. As you can see, delicious caramelized onions with red pepper, garlic, ginger, a little bit of salt and black pepper, and you see the crisp on the skin. Very delicious.